Shalom, family. Now I promised you guys I was going to touch on Malcolm X and Alkaline Foods. I like the lighter. I'm going to stay here for a second. So let me tell you guys, when you think of alkaline foods, or I guess an alkaline lifestyle, you're probably thinking like of, the typical quinoa, brown rice, bananas, pears, which is true. Alkaline foods, from what the word alkaline, from what I read, is foods or a certain type of lifestyle that has benefits that can help you mentally, spiritually, and physically, that also will help you improve your overall lifestyle through many years of concentrating on who you are and concentrating on electrical foods. That's just in my definition. So the best foods for alkaline, lots of pears, bananas, papaya. Papaya is delicious. I love papaya. Honeydew melons, watermelon, and not that artificial generic shit. I'm talking about the real watermelons with the seeds, the real oranges with the seed, blood oranges, grapefruit, vegetables, seaweed, sea moss. Yes, you can eat that, and you can put it in smoothies. Kale, black olives. I like black olives. Cauliflower, or cauliflower, some people pronounce it. I feel like you can eat broccoli, but some people tell me you can't eat broccoli, but I'm gonna still eat my broccoli. Nothing wrong with broccoli. And it's just a lot more to it with alkaline. Basically, man, when you're a vegan, you can have as much food as you want, because being vegan has the best benefits of you can have empty calories, because eating a lot of fruits and vegetables will not ultimately have you feeling better mentally, but it will have you feeling a lot more energized, because fruits and vegetables come from the earth. And when you harvest fruits and vegetables, those fruits and those vegetables can be turned into, certain desserts. Those fruits and vegetables can be used in certain appetizers. They can also be used to also help, lose weight if you're trying to lose weight. So when I say become an alkaline vegan, being an alkaline vegan is a lifestyle. It's not a diet. It's not a fad. It's not a choice. It's if you want to be, and you can help yourself become a better you, a healthier you. That's basically like the short version of being an alkaline vegan. But it's a lot more than just being disciplined. Being a person of moral and being a person of choice, when I have any type of issues with this. But if you're the type of person that just turn up, smoke, drink alcohol whatsoever, you're not gonna be a functioning alkaline vegan, because an alkaline vegan does not drink, they don't smoke, they don't stay up late, they get plenty of rest, try not to stress too much, because stressing does cause weight gain through a certain hormone that goes to the brain. It's just a lot of stuff to it, man. But I'm not gonna get too deep into it, just like the little basics of it, you know what I'm saying? As far as Malcolm X, man, Malcolm X is one of the leaders that I love to touch on, because he was militant, but he was militant with a degree. And what I mean by militant with a degree is he didn't take no bullshit or take no shorts from no person, whether you're a white man or not, especially the white man. And I'm not saying this to put anybody down or be racist whatsoever, but when I say the white man, I mean the KKK, the skinheads, the elites, the evil motherfuckers. When I say that I want us as black people to come together as one, I want us to understand, to understand what it means to have unity. I want us to bring back the free lunch programs. I want us to bring back unity when we used to police our own neighborhoods. The reason why we have so much trouble in these neighborhoods, because a lot of people only care about themselves. And when you don't take time to police your own neighborhoods, then you're gonna have a lot of issues. Because if we took the time as grown-ups and young adults to school these kids and to school the younger generation, even the next generation after that, we won't have any issues. We won't have no rapings, we won't have no killings, we won't have no robbings, we won't have no racism, we won't have any of that BS, because we as older black men and black women, or even people that's of other colors and other descents, we will be policing our own neighborhoods. And policing your own neighborhood is not that hard. It just starts with somebody just being older and wiser that wants better for who they come up with. You know what I mean? And us, that's another thing I want to touch on, which has always been near and dear to my heart, is how we don't have time to invest. We don't have time to think and make our money grow. But said we have time to buy rims and cars and jewelry and just other idiotic stuff that has no kind of value whatsoever. I don't know how many times I got to say this, but buying cars and jewelry, and it's not worth anything. It depreciates. As soon as you take that car off the lot, it loses half the value off the top. And by the time you have that within a 5 to 10 years, it's pretty much worthless. Jewelry. Now, in some aspects, jewelry can appreciate, but most of the time it depreciates. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to buy jewelry, at least get insured on it, and at least let the money work for you. I mean, if you wear it on top of shows, people will pay just to see your money, see your jewelry. I seen it. People pay money to go to concerts just to look at certain rappers' jewelry because they feel like, man, I seen this jewelry in person. I can take pictures, sell it online, and people eat that shit up. They be selling jewelry online like it's nothing. It is insane. I hope you guys can hear me. I know it's kind of loud, but man, it's a beautiful day out here. I plan to talk more about that in the future, but I just want to touch a little bit briefly what we need and what Malcolm X would have done in the 70s if he was still living, 60s if he was still living. Actually, no, he died, I think he died in the 60s. Yeah. I got to do my research on that. No, he didn't die. He wasn't living in the 70s, man, but it's just crazy how much knowledge and wisdom him and Martin Luther King Jr. left behind us, man. And we as the new generation is not taking it up. We're not soaking up the game. And my favorite celebrity of all time, and I say this with big smiles, is Tupac Amaru Shakur, aka Lashane Parish Crooks. I love that brother to death. I love his mama Afeni. I love his family. I love everybody in that family, man. We love and thank you. I want to give the Shakur family the deepest and warmest parts of my heart, my condolences, to both Afeni and Tupac, because Tupac and Afeni, man, they helped shape me as a young black male. I'm currently 27 years old at the moment. It's April 2020. I'm 27 years old. I'm a young black male. And as a young black male, my job is to influence other young black males to be positive, to fight America KKK, to help your brother out, to help your sister out, to build your brother up, to help your sister up, to understand, to overstand. You know what I mean? And when you don't overstand, how the hell you supposed to help your brother out? How you help your brother build? How you help your sister cook? How you help your sister build? I say cook, I'm talking about food. I ain't talking about cooking up the other shit. But I want to tell you this. If you're going to slang, make sure you slang for us. And I'm not saying slang for us, literally, but I'm talking about you take that money and you build back that neighborhood. You put some money and help the kids out. You build the kids up. You don't slang in your own community. That's part of the code. You never ever slang in your own community. You slang in other communities. And I'm not advocating drugs whatsoever. I'm just saying, if you're going to hustle, hustle the right way. Hustle a way that you can help yourself out. Hustle the rich people. Take their money away. Build your community up. I don't give a fuck if you black, white, Spanish, Armenian. You need to start your own political party. You need to get your own shit started. You need to do all that. That's a whole different topic coming up, man. Man, I'll tell you, man, I still plan to start my own political party in due time. But it'll be a while till I start this, man, because I've been saying I'm gonna start this in my early 30s, man. When I'm like 30, 32 years old, I'm gonna start my own political party. Been thinking about doing this since like 25 years old. So roughly 2 years now. But I'm still, educating myself. I'm still winning within myself, and I'm still just getting to know myself more and more as a person as each day passes. And let me tell you, man, I'm proud of the man I became. I'm very proud of myself, man. I had a lot of trials and tribulations, and I had a lot of ups and downs. Ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? But that's part of life. If I didn't have ups and downs, that wouldn't be my life. That wouldn't be the legacy that I'm portraying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no act. I'm not trying to be no thug. I'm not no gangster. I'm not none of that. I don't gang bang. I don't do none of that shit. I don't rock with that shit. I'm not for gang banging. I'm not for thugging. I'm not for none of that. I don't stand for that. Now, if you thugging, you gang banging, you better wise up, because there's only two ways out of that shit: life or death. Trust me, you don't want none of that shit. But let me tell you, if you're gonna thug it out, if you're gonna be gang banging, how about you gang bang the crooked police? How about you thug out the criminals that's hurting your neighborhood? How about you thug out the people that's killing everybody in the neighborhood that's doing unjustly? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a thug and a gangster, be a thug and a gangster and hurt the oppressors, man. Don't be a thug and a gangster just to hurt your own kind. Because when you hurt your own kind, you just hurting many generations to come. You hurting the future children. You hurting the people going to school. And when you hurt the people going to school, they can't function correctly. Because how you supposed to function correctly when you gang banging? You can't learn anything if you're from the hood, because you're too busy trying to make money and trying to sustain everything else in the hood. You know what I mean? So when you understand to overstand, I'm gonna tell you straight up, life is gonna be so beautiful, man. And when you make life beautiful, ain't nothing gonna stop you, man. It's your boy David DeAndre, and I'm out.